this is the first time that they've contradicted the storyline of the Haunted Mansion. And I think that's what hurts so much about this, is that this isn't a change that feels warranted in any sort of way. Whether it's removing the trafficking in Pirates of the Caribbean, that's a good move. Removing the racist elements of the Jungle Cruise, that's a good move. This Hatbox Ghost, you can't convince me that there was not a way to incorporate him into the attic somehow. Chloe, you showed me earlier while we were preparing for this episode, like you were even reading the comic book from 2016, which plays with Hatbox.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I was just making sure because I'm writing a huge passion piece about this, just in case this has any sort of fight against Imagineering or Disney execs. But yeah, I dug up my 2016 Marvel comic. And of course, nothing happens until Leota Seance. And then is when Hatbox does go all around the mansion. He takes the protagonist around and gives them a tour and a backstory of all the spirits and what have you. But it doesn't happen until Leota says those magic words. And there's that. And then there's also the original 1969 Story of the Haunted Mansion record and book. And it literally says there's two residents of the attic, Constance the bride, or I think it's just the bride then, and the Hatbox Ghost. And he's just in the attic. And any iteration of the Hatbox Ghost has always been in the attic.
Disney set the precedent as far as you should care about these things because we care about them and we care about our legacy and our history. And to see that kind of get tossed about the wayside, it stings. Like betrayal is a very strong word. And, I don't want to use it in a situation like this, but it's cool to get an enhancement, but at the cost of breaking everything that's come before, it's not even bittersweet. I'm negative about this.
It's just interesting, man. And it's kind of a bummer to have that story broken like that.
I was saying, well, maybe he's not a happy haunt and he doesn't like rely on the rules of the rest of the mansion. And like to that, just get bent. Like I can't.
What about Leota? What about the ghost host? What about the storyline that has been established for over 50 years? What about every single fucking story that's been published about the Haunted Mansion where ghosts don't appear until after the seance? I'm sorry, just because you released a movie and you don't want to shut down the mansion for a longer period of time to put him where it makes sense doesn't mean you get to break that and not expect people to get upset.
This should be such an easy win for them. Like, I'm already of the opinion, and I will stand by it, that the Walt Disney World Haunted Mansion is the definitive version of the Haunted Mansion story. Whether that's with the Escher staircase and the wallpaper effects, the addition of the additional scenes like the music room and the library. I just really think it's the definitive version of the attraction. And Hatbox would have been another jewel in our crown, right? But now instead of that, it's actively, it's reduced the shine of the whole thing. I wanted to I feel like our good friend Dakota from over at Cathoid Coaster, he said something that I thought was really good that I wanted to read on here. And it was just that people aren't just bitching about Hatbox for the sake of it. Haunted Mansion is a significant contributor to the canon of Southern Gothic. Its pedigree warrants scrutiny, and the change in question is a direct contradiction to the lore that's baked into the narration. I'm sorry that you think it's just a theme park ride, but it is a significant work of 20th century art, and it deserves to maintain the integrity of its storytelling.